Hey, what's up, guys? How are you? Happy Thursday evening to you. And if you've ever gone to your local Home Depot, you've probably seen on the shelves they always have these handy one-trip checklists. Just look for these; they'll usually have tips. This particular one that I picked up is toilet repair solutions, problems and solutions. So I figured I would share these toilet repair solutions with you so that the next time you're facing some sort of issue with your toilet, you would have the knowledge and the solution to solve that. So let's just jump right into this. Okay, so problem. What if your toilet is running or you need to jiggle the handle to stop it from running? I mean, that's probably a pretty common toilet issue that we've all seen where it just keeps on running and doesn't seem to stop. The solution to that, according to this toilet repair solutions from Home Depot, the solution to that is to replace the flapper. Okay, next problem. What if you need to hold down the handle to get a proper flush? I guess you gotta, hold it down and keep it down. The solution to that is also to replace the flapper. So a lot of these actually problems involve the flapper, which is that up and down thing that if you ever lift up the back, upper decker lid of the toilet, the flapper is that thing that, flaps up and down. And so you can replace that easily. You can pick up a replacement flapper at Home Depot. Just look in the toilet section, the plumbing toilet section. Just ask your nearest associate where the flappers might be. Okay, next problem. What if your toilet is running on and off? So let's say it's you hear it running and then it's silent and then you hear it running again. That could be it could be a ghost, or it could be a problem where the solution is you want to replace the fill valve and the flapper. So solution to if it's running on and off, if you rule out the chance that it's a ghost, the solution to that is to replace the fill valve and the flapper. Okay, what if the problem with the toilet is it just says noisy? So what if your toilet is noisy? Again, the solution to that is to replace the fill valve and flapper. Next problem. What if your toilet flushes twice or without moving the lever? It's interesting. Okay, so the toilet flushes twice or without moving the lever. The solution to that is to adjust or replace the flush lever chain. So that's the chain that connects the lever to the flapper, or replace the flush valve. So I'm actually not familiar with what the flush valve might be. Anyway, let's just keep going. Okay, so let's say you have a slow filling tank in your toilet. The slow filling tank. The solution to that is to, again, replace the fill valve and flapper. Next problem. What if your toilet does not have enough water in the bowl for a proper flush? So normally the toilet is filled with water, but what if there's just not a lot of water? What's going on with that? The solution to that is you want to replace the fill valve or the ball cock. Yeah, that's a thing. So the solution is to replace the fill valve or ball cock. Okay, again, I don't know what that is, so feel free to Google this stuff later. Next problem. What if the water swirls in the bowl and it will not flush properly? Wow, that sucks. So the water's swirling around in the toilet and it just won't flush properly. What's the solution to that? The solution to that is to quickly add 3 gallons of water to the bowl with a bucket. So grab your Homer bucket, those orange buckets that they sell for $2.97 at Home Depot. They hold like 2.5 gallons. So you want to add 3 gallons of water to the bowl with a bucket. If it flushes, the jets need to be cleaned out. Okay, if it flushes, the jets need to be cleaned out. Again, look up what jets are on a toilet. If it does not flush, the trap needs to be unclogged. Pretty serious. Next problem. What if the tank is sweating? That's weird. So the tank has, you notice the tank has moisture on the outside of that. They call it sweating. The solution to that is you want to replace the flapper. It could be leaking. But if the toilet is still sweating, Then you want to purchase a tank liner. So these are getting pretty serious, obviously. Unless you know what all these terms are, and I don't. I thought I knew a good amount about toilets. But there's some terminology that they're tossing in here that I have no idea what that is. Whatever you want to get a new tank liner if it's still sweating even after you replace the flapper. A lot of these are replacing the flapper, but then they bust out like this complicated stuff like the jets and the tank liner. Okay, just three more problems with your toilet. What if you have a wobbly tank? Wow. So I guess you sit down on it and it's going up and down. It's wobbly. Interesting. The solution to that is to replace the flush valve and gasket. Again, gasket on a toilet. Don't know what that is, but you want to replace it, and that's the solution to a wobbly tank. Next problem. There's a leak between the tank and bowl. The solution to that is you want to replace the flush valve and gasket. So same thing with a wobbly tank. If you're getting leakage between the tank and the bowl, you want to replace your flush valve and the gasket. And again, you should know what a gasket is on a toilet. Okay, and final problem. There's a leak at the base of the toilet bowl. Wow, so water's leaking out of the bottom of the toilet onto your bathroom floor. That sounds pretty nasty. The solution to that is wax ring. So I don't know what a wax ring is, but that's the solution to if your toilet's leaking onto the floor. And then a couple quick facts about toilets. I'll just read quickly to you now. If your toilet was made before 1992, a universal flapper will most likely solve the problem. For toilets made after 1992, use an adjustable flapper or a tower seal. Premium flappers are chemical resistant and last longer. So again, make sure your flapper is top quality in your toilet. That will probably solve a good, 90% of these problems here. If the flush lever chain isn't adjusted properly, the flapper may not close all the way. If the chain is corroded, it should be replaced. So yeah, if you lift up the lid and then you look down at it's the chain, that thing should be in good shape. If it's twisted around or is corroded, rusty, get a new one. They sell those also at Home Depot. If a new flapper won't seat properly, you probably need to purchase a new flush valve. Replace an old fill valve or ball cock with a new pilot-style fill valve to ensure a proper refill of the bowl. I didn't understand a lot from that sentence, but if that one made sense to you, I hope that was a good tip. Next, scrape around the rim with a wire hanger to clean the jets. Interesting. Okay, so scrape around the rim with a wire hanger to clean the jets. So I guess you want to grab a wire hanger, and then underneath the lip of the toilet at the top there, there's jets that you can clean. Who knew that? I didn't know that. And then lastly, use a plunger or toilet auger to unclog a toilet trap. That one I knew. I mean, who wouldn't know that? So there we go. I hope you enjoyed these toilet repair solutions brought to you by the One Trip Checklist. Pick this up at your local Home Depot for free. They have them hanging up on the shelves. You can tear one off and take it home, and then make sure you can keep this near the toilet. If you have any sort of issues going on, you can just quickly scan through this list, see what the solution is, and you can look up what these terms mean and understand it, and then you'll have your solution to your problem. So hope you enjoyed that one. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave that in the comment section below. Thanks for tuning in, and see you tomorrow.